Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this another brand new day. Another brand new day, wherein hopefully if you're watching this, you are metabolizing. If you are watching this and you're not metabolizing, welcome. Greetings to our world, undead being. Thumbs up. Please don't murder us all. Past that, though, it's just another day, so we'll start off with the daily Shelton, Washington weather, plague, rat, and spider report. The weather is still just the weather. Last night it wasn't as hot as it had been. Oh my gosh, in fact, it was kind of a nice walk. Still a little too warm, but not bad. But by the time it got bedtime, even in my bedroom, it wasn't bad. So I slept, and that's good. Definitely a thumbs up. So the weather is still just hot and such. Now, I can't remember if I talked about this, but it was so awesome. The other day, I went walking. The sky was filled with gray clouds. Now, remember that old wives' tale thing about this one's true too. When high clouds and low clouds do not march together, prepare for a blow in the change in the weather. So if you got clouds here, and like these ones are going this direction, but these ones are going this way, it's going to clear up. Or if it's clear and you've got clouds doing that, it's going to get cloudy. This one is the red sky at night, sailors delight. Red sky in the morning, sailors take warning. Because in the midst of all these gray clouds in the sky, they were really, really high up. It was a red sky. And oh, the clouds looked amazing, with these red colors on the top, fading down through gray to dark gray at the bottom. And way off over on the horizon, the clouds were actually raining way high up. Way, way high up. You could see it. The clouds looked like they were melting not in the rain, but melting in the sunset. And especially with the red light and then the melting diffusion of the falling rain high in the sky. And it wasn't making it down to the ground, even from that distance. So you had great roiling gray, black, blue clouds with the red up on the top, and then they were melting and flowing down in this direction, and then there was a rainbow that went through it all. It was astonishing, just amazingly beautiful. The type of thing that I wish I'd had a camera, but on the other hand, I'm glad I didn't. Because unless you have a very expensive high dynamic range camera, it would have not done any justice at all. The colors would have been washed out, the contrast wouldn't have been there. It would have looked horrible on any of the cameras or equipment that I have. So yeah, on the one hand, I wish I could have shared that. On the other hand, with the equipment I have, it's better that I just describe it for you rather than ruin it for you by showing you what my equipment can record. Thumbs up for that. Now on the daily spider report, down in the bathroom there's one spider that is a little tiny thing, and I don't know if it's an outdoor spider or an indoor spider, because there's two types of behavior on spiders, like if you blow on them to see if they're alive. The garden spider type, or this type, I gotta talk more about her. She's over in the corner. She used to be up there. If you blew to see if she was alive, and then her the web moved, she was the type of spider that goes, nah, and gets aggressive because they're looking for the danger and they want to go out and attack it and kill it. The one down in the basement is such that if you blow on their webbing, they pull in and wait for it to end. So that's probably, I don't know which one's which. Which one's the house spider, which one's the garden spider. So there's this little spider just between the shower curtain and the, what do you call it, the molding for the door frame? Oh, the door frame. And it's just a little thing. It's only about this big. And it tucks itself in when things happen so that it stays safe. Whereas over in the corner, the garden spider that I moved from over there to over there, she has been working on her orb just up a storm today. And it's a big one. Before, she had made a pretty much a minor orb over to kind of tight against the wall. She must have made this thing between the curtain rod, and the door, and possibly, because I have a sweeper over there with a handle that comes up, possibly over to that as well, because she's out from the corner and has been working on her orb for, well, at least the last hour. It's really fascinating. I love watching them work on these things. It's really cool. Definitely a thumbs up. Also, I wanted to talk about, I am sad, but I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. The other day, you see, there is an artist called Stuart Baker who has his he's been for like the past 30 years, has had a character that he plays. And he's put out albums, has toured, and done more. He's played Unknown Hinson. And the lore of the character has built and changed over the years, so that, before what I'm going to talk about happened, Unknown Hinson was a vampire. Now, I'm only from the outside, so I don't know a whole lot about this. The details could be wrong, because I've only been interested in this guy in certain ways. But his character that plays the country music is a vampire redneck country music player. And so that's a character he's been playing for some 30 years. And then he had retired in like 2010 or some such, but then his wife died. And so he started touring again. Probably needed the money, or else just touring for grief. I mean, that's awful. It doesn't matter what you think of a person, that's not nice, not a good thing to have happen. It's devastating. I know when my wife died, it was terrible. But the thing is, he's also played, if you ever watch Adult Swim, he played Early Kyler on the cartoon show Squidbillies. It's a redneck squid. In like Georgia, I think, there's an area where there's land squids, and so they're protected, and so it's the adventures of these redneck squids, the Squidbillies. And it's really stupid and hyper violent, of course, and it's just, I like it a lot. I like the guy, Stuart Baker / Unknown Hinson's voice. Perfect character voice, plays a perfect character. Love the guy he plays on Squidbillies. Redneck, alcoholic jerk. Well, as it turns out, Stuart Baker is probably more like his character than not, because he came out swinging hard against Dolly Parton and Black Lives Matter. Now, I don't understand people that do this. Nobody's like you and me, assuming you're just a normal person who's not a celebrity. We get recorded on our racist meltdowns, and we lose our jobs when it's recorded. Now, it's like maybe 1 in 100, 1 in 1,000 that happens. It goes viral, and then there's repercussions. But so many times you see somebody being recorded being a racist jerk, and then there's the follow-up where, yeah, they used to have this really high-paying, high-profile job. They're not with the company anymore. That they've been let go because the company doesn't condone that kind of behavior. And it happens a lot. And then celebrities do it because, as stated, he came out swinging against Black Lives Matter and Dolly Parton, because Dolly Parton has been pro-Black Lives Matter of late. And he came out just calling Black Lives Matter and Dolly Parton and all that freak show. Remember where you came from, you slut, and all that. So as it turns out, Stuart Baker no longer has a career. He's been fired from Cartoon Network. Every venue that he had to go and play has let him go. They're not going to put him on. His career is gone. And he came out with a really, really unpleasant tweet. I mean, he takes no responsibility for this. His tweet just says, Folks, I've been fired from my cartoon show, lost my endorsements, and my chance of ever being booked by any music venue is unknown Henson again. I just hope you jerks are happy you took a good man and talent down. You succeeded. Be proud that you ruined a person's life, all because of the freak show called Dolly Parton and BLM. Thanks a lot. I gave the best to you jerks for over 30 years. I guess you just love to kick someone when they're down. That's so twisted and perverted. Again, thanks. I'll remember you, jerks. And it's like, if you were a good man, you wouldn't be a racist, and you wouldn't have come out against Dolly Parton and Black Lives Matter. You've been down, yes, and that is unfortunate. A lot of that wasn't your fault. I mean, he's had like osteoarthritis that makes it difficult to play, and he's been having to play because of lack of money and such, so it's unfortunate. But he depth charged his career. The fans didn't. So, I don't know about people. I don't know. I'm bitterly disappointed that he turned out to be as unpleasant as the characters he plays, but, you know, I guess that makes sense. Anyway, though, let's see what else I have on my topics list over here. There's not a whole lot. I've talked about the clouds, and then I've forgotten your full name. Confused Owl 29 asked me about ASMR, and I responded back with the, hey, I've done some ASMR videos where I've read some stuff and such like that, and I get a mild ASMR response to some things. I get no ASMR response to voice. I'll do voice ASMR stuff because it's fun, I enjoy it, and other people seem to like it, and that's good. But my ASMR response, and I actually get an actual ASMR response, is like, it's hard to figure out what's going to do it. But like the sound of somebody rummaging through an old leather purse, that will give me a response. The sound of somebody doing a cake mix, mixing a cake mix with a metal spoon in a ceramic bowl, where the spoon will scrape up against the ceramic bowl as it mixes. Oh, I get an ASMR response from that. And it's a very mild one, and all I get is like a feeling of a gigantic, it's a very comforting feeling though, like a gigantic palm just reaching down and touching me in a comforting fashion on the back of my head, through my shoulder, and then partially down this side of my back. It is a comforting feeling, it's a physical feeling, and there's, like I say, pleasant connotations that come with it. So it is a very nice feeling when it happens. But I only get that with, as stated, those weird little sounds. So I just wanted to mention that because there's this one fellow that I watch online called Blunty, and he was doing a review of some keyboards, and he likes mechanical keyboards as well. And so he was showing how he has a mechanical keyboard with orange cherry switches. They're clicky, but they're more quiet. And then he has a wireless keyboard that is a mechanical keyboard with cherry red switches. Now the keyboard I have is cherry, it's the red cherry switches, and they're nice. They're a good switch. I tend to like those. There are some other good ones as well. And there are also some hybrids that I'm not so much a fan of, but what he was doing was reviewing a membrane keyboard. And it was an RGB one by Razer, and it was like $60, but I've mentioned before how when my last keyboard died, I had to go and use a membrane keyboard. I can't use the membrane, the squishy, they move side to side, and it's never, you might be able to press it from the side, maybe not the next time. They're squishy, and the contacts are ugh. The hybrid keyboards are interesting, where they have a spring, but it all is to contact and press down the membrane at the bottom. I have never tried those. I don't know if they're any good, but when it comes down to it, also, I love that extra clicky sound. I get a mild ASMR response to that. Extremely mild, no physical sensations, but I find it very pleasant. One Blunt, he mentioned that when he's trying to do streaming and such, he tries to use the quieter keyboards because he doesn't want that click, click, click sound. Oh my god, I love that click, click, click sound. When I'm listening to videos and watching videos, when I hear people's keyboards go click, 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 as they're moving their fingers on it, I love that. It's awesome. And I just thought I'd mention. And on that note, I have opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. Good, bad, and different. You took the time. You expended the calories. Thank you very much. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and even though I count in American... What the heck is that? Even though I count in American Sign Language, much better, with my depression, fibro, ADHD, and more, I'm lucky I can remember anything at all sometimes. I am getting better all the time, but one day, with encroaching age and all that, I am going to reach a functional limit. But we have some guy named Jamie. Stranded Deep is going to be coming up, I promise. A-Pop Rocks, GM. I've not pronounced that properly, but thank you. And then we have Will Martin, greatly appreciated. Christopher Thomas, thumbs up and thank you. Confused Owl 29, hopefully I answered your questions in video. Excuse me. Generalmente Luca, thumbs up and thank you. Kathy KitKat, good to see you in the comments. Boba Fett, thumbs up and thank you. Brian, thumbs up, and I'll see what I can do. Chris, greatly appreciated, and we shall see. Generic name, and you are correct. And Russian timing, always good to see you in the comments. Kovi, greatly appreciated. Tiano Sorrel Horse, I'm nowhere close, but thank you very, very much. MPHO Kudamela, I'm nowhere close, thank you very, very much. Colin Reisenauer, thank you. And we have Scott 49140. Thank you very much. And it's 0, not an O. Thank you very, very much. And S, greatly appreciated. YN, thumbs up and thank you. We have Nick Pudding. I like the name. Cascade Freak, thumbs up and thank you. And let's see, Soundmaster Blank. I hope this is the first time. Lucifer, greatly appreciated. Red Hot Chili Fan 98, good to see people. And last but not least, Sebastian Ferris. Good to see you all in the comments. Thank you so very much. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. Thank you. It is appreciated. If you could check out my various links down below in the show more below the video, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. And if you'd like to help me out, but you didn't want to send money to one of those two places, I have a PayPal link down below. That would be cool if you could check it out. And if you want to help me out without sending money, I have an Amazon wish list link as well. Things like hamster food, hamster bedding, cat food. If you could check it out, that would be very, very cool. Now, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart, where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence, a definite thumbs up. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that bell, that would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you were down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. A definite thumbs up. Well, good golly, Miss Molly, I got a lot of stuff to do today. It's gotten really cluttered in here, so it's not messy. I mean, it's untidy. It's not horrific. So I need to untidy? I need to tidy up. I gotta hopefully make phone calls. And I have to record, edit, and upload a video today, so we shall see what occurs. What it is, I don't know. Possibly Stranded Deep. We shall see. So, You take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. And remember, in these trying times, please practice self-care. You've got to take care of yourself. Please practice your social distancing. It's hard, I know, but it's safe. Please wear a mask. It has been shown to work. And of course, Black Lives Matter. And justice for everyone that the jackbooted, brown-shirted thugs keep killing. You take care. Have a good day, my friend.